Oh, hello! Welcome in. Make yourself comfortable, grab a cup of tea and settle in for a cozy chat. Today, I want to talk about something that's popping up everywhere lately: cottagecore. Maybe you've seen it on your social feed, in magazines, or even in your favorite shops. It's more than just a trend, it's a whole mood, a way of life that's quietly taking over our hearts and homes. Cottagecore is all about bringing a simpler, calmer, and more nature-filled feeling into our living spaces. Imagine sunlight streaming through your window, the gentle rustle of leaves, and the scent of fresh flowers filling the air. It's about creating a peaceful retreat from the chaos of everyday life. In a world that never seems to slow down, who wouldn't crave a little more of that gentle, soothing energy? It's like pressing pause on the hustle and bustle, even if just for a moment. Cottagecore is like giving your home a warm, comforting hug. It's about creating a space that feels safe, inviting, and full of warmth. Somewhere you can truly relax and be yourself. The beauty of cottagecore is that it isn't about fancy or expensive things. It's about finding joy in the little moments. A bunch of wildflowers picked from the garden, a soft, cozy blanket draped over your favorite chair, or a steaming cup of tea enjoyed by the window. These small touches bring a sense of contentment and happiness. There's a lovely nostalgia to it, a longing for a slower, simpler pace of life, even if we never actually lived that way. It's about romanticizing the everyday and finding beauty in the ordinary. And the best part? You don't need a countryside cottage to embrace this style. Even in the heart of the city, you can create your own little sanctuary. A cozy nook filled with plants, soft lighting, and personal touches that make you feel at home. Plus, cottagecore is wonderfully affordable. You can achieve the look with thrifted finds, DIY projects, or simply by repurposing things you already own. It's about creativity and making the most of what you have. Of course, there's a fine line between dreamy and cluttered, so let's explore together how to strike that perfect balance. Ready to transform your space into a calming cottagecore haven? Let's get cracking. First up, colors. The right palette sets the mood for everything else. Cottagecore is all about soft, muted, earthy tones: sage green, creamy white, dusty rose, terracotta. These colors create a peaceful, natural vibe and work beautifully together. Avoid bright primary colors. They're too bold and disrupt the calm. Always choose the faded, nature-inspired version of a color. When picking paint or fabrics, ask, does this feel calm? Does it look like nature? Stick to those gentle shades, and you'll have a beautiful, cohesive base. It's like living inside a peaceful landscape. That's the first step to your cozy cottage dream. Now, let's talk materials. This is absolutely key for creating that true cottagecore atmosphere. The materials you choose set the entire tone for your space, influencing not just how it looks, but how it feels to live in. Embrace natural textures. Think wood, cotton, linen, wool, wicker, and clay. These materials have been used for centuries, and there's a reason they never go out of style. They bring a sense of history and connection to the earth that synthetic materials just can't match. When you run your hand over a wooden table or snuggle up with a wool blanket, you're experiencing warmth, character, and a sense of authenticity you simply can't fake. Natural materials age beautifully, developing a patina and softness that only gets better with time. Imagine gathering around a chunky wooden table, draping a crumpled linen cloth over it, or curling up with a cozy wool blanket on a chilly evening. These details make your home feel lived in and loved. Don't shy away from imperfections: knots in wood, a chipped ceramic mug, or a slightly wrinkled linen napkin. These quirks are what make your space feel real, inviting, and full of personality. Try to avoid shiny plastics, polyester, or cheap laminates. They undermine the rustic, grounded vibe you're aiming for. These materials can feel cold and impersonal, and they just don't have the same tactile appeal. Whenever you can, choose cotton over polyester, real wood over plastic, and ceramic over melamine. Even small swaps like these make a big difference in the overall feel of your home. And don't worry, you don't have to spend a fortune. Second-hand shops, flea markets, and thrift stores are treasure troves for finding unique, high-quality natural pieces with stories to tell. Layering different natural materials, like a wool throw on a wicker chair or linen cushions on a wooden bench, builds that tactile, authentic cottagecore feeling. Each piece adds depth and comfort. Remember, it's about making conscious choices, not achieving perfection. Every natural element you add is a step closer to a home that feels grounded and welcoming. Let nature's textures ground your home, and you'll create a space that's not only beautiful, but truly nurturing to live in. Florals are iconic for cottagecore, but restraint is key. Too many florals can overwhelm. Choose 1 or 2 standout pieces. Try floral cushions on a plain sofa, or a vintage-style duvet with simple sheets. Stick to delicate, vintage-inspired patterns in soft, muted colors. Avoid bold, modern prints. They clash with the rustic feel. Decide where your floral moment will be. A blind, an armchair, or even just mugs. Limiting florals keeps the look elegant and balanced. Add a touch of romance and nature, not chaos. Foraged finds bring the outdoors in, and they're often free. Collect pine cones, branches, pebbles, or dried flowers on walks. These treasures add texture, character, and a personal story to your space. A vase of twisted branches or a bowl of stones can be just as beautiful as store-bought decor. Imperfections make them special. They remind you of places and memories. Arrange them on shelves, mantels, or in jars for effortless charm. Foraged items ground your home in nature and make it unique. It's decorating with memories. Vintage and antique pieces are the soul of cottagecore. They add history, character, and a sense of story to your home. Look for old dresses, armchairs, or accessories with a bit of wear. They're full of charm. Hunt for treasures in charity shops, markets, or family attics. Vintage pieces are often sturdier and more sustainable than new ones. You don't need everything to be old. A mix of old and new looks great. Use vintage finds to ground your design and add personality. They're the heart of the room, making it feel unique. Go treasure hunting and see what gems you discover. Here's the secret: less is more. It's easy to overfill your space, but clutter kills calm. Negative space, empty areas on shelves, walls, and floors, is just as important as your decor. Group items in small vignettes and leave gaps so each piece stands out. A single painting can have more impact than a crowded gallery wall. Be selective, only display what you truly love. Curate, don't cram. Tidy up and ask, does this add to the calm? Embrace empty space for a home that feels bigger, brighter, and peaceful. That's the final touch for a serene cottagecore home. Let's imagine the perfect cottagecore living room, a space where every detail feels intentional, gentle, and inviting. Picture yourself stepping inside, greeted by a sense of calm and nostalgia, as if you've entered a storybook retreat tucked away in the countryside. Soft sage green walls wrap the room in tranquility, while off-white linen blinds filter the sunlight, casting a warm, dappled glow. The old wooden floors, worn smooth by years of footsteps, ground the space with a sense of history and comfort. Every surface feels natural and soothing, inviting you to slow down and breathe deeply. A plain, comfy sofa sits at the heart of the room, dressed with 2 vintage floral cushions and a chunky knit pillow. These soft touches add warmth and a hint of nostalgia, making the sofa the perfect spot to curl up with a book or share a quiet conversation. The textures and patterns evoke memories of simpler times. In the corner, a vintage armchair beckons, a cozy reading nook bathed in gentle light. Its worn fabric and sturdy frame tell stories of afternoons spent lost in novels or sipping tea. This is a place to pause, reflect, and enjoy the peaceful rhythm of cottage life. The coffee table, crafted from reclaimed wood, is a centerpiece of rustic charm. On top, a ceramic tray holds a softly glowing candle, a stack of well-loved books, and a jar of dried grasses gathered from the garden. Each item is thoughtfully chosen, adding layers of texture and meaning to the room. Above the sofa, a single botanical print in a simple wood frame draws the eye. Its delicate illustration of wildflowers brings a touch of nature indoors, while the empty space around it lets the artwork breathe, creating a sense of calm and balance. The mantel is a quiet display of treasures: smooth stones, pine cones, and a tarnished candlestick, each one collected over time. These natural objects and vintage finds tell their own stories, connecting the room to the world outside and to memories of days gone by. The room feels cozy and tidy, with every object in its place. There's a sense of order, but never sterility. Personality shines through in the little details, from the handmade pottery to the carefully chosen textiles. It's a space that feels both curated and lived in. This is a room that's truly lived in, loved, and calming, a gentle retreat from the rush of the outside world. Here, cottagecore perfection isn't about perfection at all, but about creating a space that feels authentic, welcoming, and full of heart. Cottagecore isn't just a trend, it's a response to our fast-paced lives. We crave simplicity, nature, and a home that feels like a sanctuary. It's about soft colors, natural textures, special florals, forage treasures, and vintage finds. It's a mindful, sustainable way to live and decorate. Start small, transform a corner, find a vintage mug, or paint a wall a calming color. These little changes bring real joy. It's not about perfection, but about a home that feels like you. Let your space tell your story and give you a warm welcome every day. Happy decorating!